It's time for Shawn Shepheard to catch up with that crazy bugger, Sebastien Sasseville, on his cross-Canada journey to outrun diabetes. Find out where Sebastien is now and hear all about his crazy adventures, all right here on the Diabetes Champions Network.
Shawn Shepheard here with Sebastien Sasseville, and Sebastien is now 7 months into this journey to outrun diabetes. He is in lovely, beautiful Saskatchewan, and we get to talk to you again before you head out on your run today. So just get us up to speed. Last time we talked, you were in Winnipeg. What have the last couple of weeks been like?
It's been great. So the weather was still cooperating. We're now in Saskatchewan, which was another big milestone. Every time we cross the border, it's always really exciting. I don't know what it is about that, but it just feels like one big step closer. And when we post a picture on Facebook of, a new province, and people for some reason react to signs, like we still don't get it, but it's so cool to see. So yesterday, the last few days have been very tough in terms of running, because the temperature just dropped for some reason. It was like plus 30, 35 out in eastern Canada. Out here, we had so much rain, and the temperature was 8 degrees for a few days, and 8 feels like 3 based on the weather network, high winds. So I had a day where I was like dressed in full winter gear, or almost middle of August. It was quite insane.
Did that bring back memories of Newfoundland?
Yeah, unfortunately, weather-wise. So yeah, it was a little crazy. It looks like it's back to normal today, like in the mid-20s, but it's getting harder. I was just talking with you offline, talking about how it's now very tough to go to sleep because my legs hurt a lot. Like people ask, oh, you mean your knee? Or like what part hurts? And I'm like, my leg, like the whole thing. So that's hard, but we're close to the finish line now. Only 2 months, about 40, 45 marathons, maybe more like 45. So that is starting to give us a little bit of energy, a little bit of adrenaline, but still a lot of work to do. So, we're good.
Did you ever imagine you would say the words, "You're close to the finish line, only 45 marathons to go"?
Yeah, I kind of laughed as I was saying it. No, I didn't think I would say that. You get used to it. Patrick was looking at the mileage for every month that I've been doing. And it's been steadily increasing, so you get used to something. I remember in Newfoundland, I could have never ran in blocks of 120 kilometers, or 160. So now I'm trying to be doing 4 days on, 1 day off, so 4 times 40. I could have never done that 6 months ago, so your body kind of used to it. So. Yeah, we'll see if I get there.
Okay, well, yeah, we're cheering, and I do want to ask you, because we know Patrick is there every step of the way, right from where you started in Newfoundland, and I can just imagine being with your best friend or your husband or wife camping for 7 months. There would be some challenges there, my friend. So tell me what it's been like hanging out with Patrick for 7 months.
Oh, it's been so hard, and Patrick's not a really nice person. No, I think people would like me and Patrick to say, "Oh, we're having fights and it's been hard," and I wish there was more struggle in that department. I mean, I don't wish it. I mean, it would probably be good for the story. I don't know. If we fought and. But I know that's been really, really cool, and I don't think I could have done it with anybody else. So and he's really happy now that I say that because he's right there.
He's standing right behind the camera.
Yeah, but you know, it's not like we're always together. Like Patrick spends the day in the truck and comes out and runs with me once a day. Last night I was busy on the computer trying to do emails all evening. Patrick was on the phone, so it's like a normal, you know, cohabitation thing. We're not always together. You know, good.
Okay. So the other question I have to ask you. So I'm glad you talked about the pain, because there's so many things that, you know, we don't see beyond these interviews and videos, and you up in the middle of the night, and you know, just the pain that you're going through. But the other thing that I think a lot of people don't realize is the number of speaking engagements that you're doing along the way, to pay to other people living with diabetes, to healthcare providers. Just looking at your speaking schedule, it's pretty tiring in itself. So, can you tell me a little bit about what those engagements have meant to you?
Oh, they mean the world, because that's what I like to do the most, and you get a lot of energy from them. It's not just the person on stage who's you know, giving something. You're sure trying to do that and hoping you're achieving that, but it's not a good gig if you don't learn from people, and if you don't meet people, and if there's no exchange, right? So it's tough, because every single day off is not really a day off. Like, to us, a day off just means no running, but it still means getting up very early. And tomorrow, for example, is a very, 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 very typical day off. We have to get around, you know, day off 6 o'clock to be on the radio in Regina. Tomorrow, then we have a speaking engagement in the afternoon, and a dinner with healthcare professionals tomorrow night. And then in between, we have a few things to do, and a video to shoot, and a ton of emails to get to. So, it's been tough, but that's the year that we wanted. That's the year that we dreamed of, and it's not something that's sustainable, I think. I'm tired, but comes November 14th, I think that when we look back, and we see that we've taken every opportunity and that we had to try to make a difference. That's going to be something to be very cool to look at.
Cool. Well, I'm looking forward to our next interview. Actually, will be live. I'm going to be like transported into your trailer next week. So, yeah, looking forward to catching up with you guys next week in Saskatchewan. And so many of us are cheering loudly across the country. And I think it's really exciting that, like you said, you're closer to the finish line now. And keep that energy going, and look forward to seeing you next week.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. That's going to be a lot of fun. We'll have to do this, but live.
Yeah, we'll do it live. Absolutely. Stay tuned. We might actually do a live stream. So I got a couple tricks up my sleeve that I'll tell you when we get there.
I know.
All right. Thanks, Seb. Thanks for the time, and have a great run today.
Cheers. And Patrick wants to say hi.
Okay.
Yeehaw!
Yeah, it's the audience has spoken. They finally get to see Patrick again.
Yeah.
All right, have a great day.